Today I'm going to teach you how to string with 4 knots, okay? And I got a racket here that I'm going to be stringing. It's also another Wilson Swift. So the main today looks like it is 8 this way and then 8 this way, so 16. And then the cross strings this way is 20. So we'll be right back after I get this racket set up and take the strings out, because as you can see, the string's broken at the moment. All right, we'll be right back. And I have secured the racket in its frame and on the string itself. I'm gonna go ahead and measure out the right amount of string so that we can start stringing this thing. And we'll go into more in-depth than what I have done in the past. So today we'll be stringing with the Hexonic 2.0, and it is a 17 gauge from Genesis. So this is a string on the main, 8 on one side and 8 on the other side. So a total of 16. So I am going to measure out 16, but before I do that, I am going to measure enough so that there's enough room for the string to hold the string for the tension. Okay, I'm going to measure out about a foot long. Okay, so I'm going to take one end, I'm going to pull it and measure the length of the racket. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I'm going to leave a little bit, one more foot on one end. So I'm going to cut that because this is only, we're going to do the mains only. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to cut that off. And what I'll do is you can start on the top or on the bottom, it doesn't matter. So I'll start off here. And we're not doing any clamping or anything like that. We're just trying to feed the strings through to get them to come through on the mains. So first of all, I'm gonna even out both ends of the string so that they're even on both ends, see? So they're even on both ends, so I'm gonna pull them out so that both ends are even. So I got them the same, I'm gonna let them go. And what I'll do is I'll start on one side, and I'll just feed it through on one side only. Okay, I have 3 main strings pulled through. So now it's time to clamp it down. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to clamp at the very edge at the start on one side. I'm going to string it at 55, so I'm going to set that at 55. Okay, so that's 55, and I'm going to tension it. Strap it down, so both sides are now clamped down. Okay, now that I got both sides clamped down, I want to start on this side because I've gone through and did this side, so I need to feed through this side now. So you want to alternate back and forth on each side. And I'm going to keep on going. Now that I got 2 on each side, I'm going to just continue on this side. Alternate back and forth. Alright, press that down. Go back to this side. As you notice, I went 6 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so in the pattern for this racket, you go 6 and then you skip a hole. You do the 7th hole. Then you do the 8th, skip the next hole, and then you do the 8th main. So remember, as you feed it through, you go up and then down, and then back through, so it creates a knot. Cut it off. Do a double knot. Make sure that it doesn't come loose. Along beneath that. Okay, and then you can loosen this clamp. You no longer need that. Come back to this side. Let's count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we gotta skip one main. Number 8. Alright, now that I got the last string in, I'm going to tie it like I did on the other side. Since we call this 4 knot, because you're doing 2 on the mains and 2 on the cross. Alright, so the main is done. What I do is I'm going to do the cross string. And remember in the initial start is that was 20, right? So we'll go 20 this way, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 20. So I'm gonna start right in the middle. I'm gonna leave just a little bit like this, just a foot for it to hold the weight. So then I'm gonna start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm going to leave a little bit, just enough so that I have enough as margin. So you can either start from the top or you can start down here. I think I'm going to start up here, so I'll find the first hole where to feed this through. I'll just pull a little bit through so that I can feed it through. Because the up down weaving motion, use the bottom hand to guide it through. And then, so if you have a hard time getting the string through, use this to push it through the grommets. So got that through. So I'll find a place to tie this knot. Here. So it's like you find the opening where this is the largest opening. If you don't have enough, so like I said, use this tool to help kind of provide the thread through like a needle. Okay, so here we go. That's gone through. Tie it off. I'll do 1 knot first, and then I'm going to try to get the weight to tighten this down first so that it'll pull that string. Alright, remember what I said? Use the weaving motion. Use the bottom of your hand to help guide on the bottom and the top to push it down. Do this motion so that the friction doesn't bite into your string and then cause it to make a little groove, and then it'll break quicker. So by doing this, you reduce the friction on the string. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this a little bit just to get enough tension in. Okay, I'm gonna clamp both sides. Lock it down. Okay. The more you do this, the faster you get. So first time might be a little bit of a struggle because you're still learning. But again, through time after time, practice makes perfect. All right. Okay, gonna do 1 string at a time. And I'm gonna string this. Okay. So I'm gonna do our weaving again. Continuing so. All right. So I'm going to continue on doing this and then get this to where it needs to be, and then we'll come back as we get close to getting done. Okay, we're reaching home stretch here, so I wanted to let you see what I'm doing here. So I'm continuing going through. We got 3-4 holes left, so just want to let you see the tail end of this. I'm going to keep the video running so that you can see where we're at. So the last portion is always harder because there's not enough room to get your hand underneath there, so you got to do one string at a time. The weaving is a little bit of a challenge because there's not enough room. So you got to do what you can. Okay. Okay, so we got two more cross strings to go through. So I'm gonna try to measure out 2 so that I don't have enough so much strings left. 2. Oh, I'm gonna clip off a little bit, 1 foot long. So still just continue using that bottom finger to guide the string back up as you thread it down. Use the other forefinger to push it back up. And of course, this tool is very helpful. You know what I mean? It's like a needle. If you guys ever strung before, that's your friend. Alright, we're down to the last hole here, so this is the 4th knot. If you recall, I did the other knot up above. Alright, I'm going to snip the last little portion off, and that's what we have left, about maybe a foot and just over a little bit of a foot. And then we'll take this out. This is what we have. You can try to straighten the strings out just to make it look straighter, but not a big deal. So that's what you have. So this is what you call 4-string. 4-knot stringing. So as you can see, just in summary, we started the main strings first this way. Then we have to tie 2 knots, one over here and one over here. And then to start the other cross string, we need to tie another knot here, and then the finished product is down here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's how to string with 4 knots. So if you like that video, please like and subscribe below and share this video so that it's educational for everyone learning how to string. Tell you what, save you a lot of money doing it yourself. I appreciate it and enjoy. Have a good day.